He'll give you the desires of your heart to prevent you from doing the one thing that God sent you to do, right? It says the storm at sea, but the Lord sent out a great wind on the sea, and there was a mighty tempest on the sea. So the ship was about to be broken up. Then the mariners were afraid, and every man cried out to his God, and threw the cargo that was in the ship into the sea to lighten the load. But Jonah had gone down into the lowest part of the ship, and he lay down and was fast asleep. It's when we really think about it, like, if the mariners knew something was wrong, and they not only knew something was wrong, but they're mariners, so they knew that this storm was different. They knew this storm was different. And you're going to see they're calling out to their gods. So they knew this was a supernatural storm. So let me tell you, there's a supernatural storm coming in all our lives. There's a supernatural storm coming in all our lives. Whether you believe in the true living God, or believe in other gods, or no God, there's a supernatural storm coming your way. It says, and I want to point out, ain't it a wonder? I wonder sometimes, like, how can Jonah just go down and go to sleep during this storm? I want to point out that first in Matthew 8, verses 23 to 27. Matthew 8, 23, 27. Right. Let's go there. It says, now when he got into a boat, his disciples followed him, and suddenly a great tempest arose on the sea. Sounds familiar, right? Sounds familiar. So that the boat was covered with the waves, but he was asleep. Who was asleep? Jesus. No sign will be given but the sign of the prophet Jonah. He got in a boat. Jonah got in a ship. Jonah fell asleep during a storm. Jesus was asleep during a storm in the boat. Jonah was a sign of Jesus Christ. Jonah is a type of Christ who heard from the Father to do a mission. The only difference is this: Jesus didn't stray from his Father. Jesus didn't run from his calling. Jesus was fully